Before we start, we're offering an exclusive sale on this template. The first 5 buyers will receive their purchase for free. The next 10 customers will enjoy 90% discount, followed by a 75% discount for the next 15, and 50% discount for the following 20 buyers. After these promotions, the template will be available at 25% discount until the end of October 2024. Please find coupons and links in the description below. This is Ziad Hamad. Welcome to Digital Epic. Welcome to our tutorial on using requirements gathering and analysis Coda template. In this video, we'll explore this powerful tool designed to streamline the gathering, analysis, evaluation, and documentation of your project's requirement or business requirement. This template is built on professional, practical principles of requirement management, which we discussed in detail in a previous video. If you haven't watched that video yet, we highly recommend doing so to get the most out of this tutorial. So let's dive into this Coda template and let's see how it can enhance your project management process.
Start by adding the project name and add the project goals. Add the actual goals. Watch our video on 11 tips for requirement gathering analysis for more details. Now add the deliverables, all of the deliverables. Note that documents related to the project management like the Gantt chart, the time schedule, the cost analysis, the project plan, all of these are deliverables for the project. Define the deliverable type and the deliverable media and how many copies if applicable. Add any details relating these deliverables. Once you're done, move to the requirement management. Here's some help on how to use it. Here are the requirements. Add any related details. And if you have different categories than these, you can easily edit this. Like here, edit column, and you can define these categories. Then move to requirement analysis. Start with the in-depth analysis. Here's some comments for that. Grab each one and start adding any details about this requirement and add all the comments about this requirement. Over here you have multiple types. The reason for the requirement, this is very important. Try to get as much as possible reasons for why this requirement is requested by your client. If you have any query, any questions, add them. And if you have any red flags, raise them. Any actions need to be taken, list them. And any notes. And very important, add acceptance criteria for these requirements. If there are multiple, use multiples. And any assumptions should be added. For more details about in-depth analysis, please check our video on the topic. Note now that business requirement A has 10 comments, number of reasons 2, pending comments 3, acceptance criteria 2. What does pending comments mean? Over here, comments with the type query, red flag, and need action require a response. And until you put the response for this query or this red flag or this action, it will keep showing here that you have 3 pending comments. Over here, it shows you how many reasons are there, how many acceptance criteria are there, because these are very important to gather. So if I put the answer to the query here, you will find that you have no more pending comments. Go through your requirements and do the in-depth analysis. Once you're done, move to the requirement versus goals matrix. You'll notice here that the table is empty. Click on populate matrix and Coda will generate the goal versus requirement matrix for you. Over here, you will find all the requirements that was defined before versus all the goals. Now start deciding the impact of each requirement on every goal. Does it have a positive impact on that goal? Does it have a neutral impact or negative impact? If a requirement has very little impact on the goals, it's not that important of a requirement. However, if that requirement has negative impact on the goals, this requirement most probably should be removed from the project. On the right side, you have a small summary diagrams that shows each goal, how many positive and negative requirements affecting them. If some of the goals has many requirements affecting it negatively, then this is a serious issue you need to address, or you need to bring to the attention of your management or the client. Now head to the requirement versus deliverable matrix. The same thing here. You will decide each requirement affecting which deliverable of the project's deliverable. Start assigning these requirements to their associated deliverables. At the end, if you notice that some of the deliverables have very little requirements, then this is an issue you need to address it with the owner or the management, because this could cause a lot of troubles in accepting their deliverables down the line. Now you move to the next step, which is evaluating the requirements against each other. You have two tables. One represents the first side of the comparison, the other one represents the second side of the comparison. Start by selecting a requirement from the first category, from the first table, and study its impact on the other deliverables from the second table. Let's show the project and the functional requirements. Let's say that this requirement has a negative impact on the business requirement number C and has a positive impact on project requirement C and contradict governmental requirement B. Once you're done, click Add Relations, and in the table below it will generate the matrix for you. Note that not every requirement must have a relation or an impact on other requirements. Continue analyzing the relations. And keep adding these relations to the table below. Now your requirements relation matrix is ready. Your analysis stage is done. Now start with the evaluation. This is a small tip here, small help tip. You can refer to it if you want. Now you will start evaluating every requirement. Once you open this card, click on the card and open it, you will find all the analysis details that you've done previously over here. The details of that requirement, its impact on the project's goal, the type of relation it has with other requirements, and all the comments that you had, the assumptions, the acceptance criteria, the notes, the red flags, and so on. Taking into consideration all the analysis you've done, you'll decide the evaluation type of this requirement. Is it a must-have, should have, could have, or won't have? For more details about these types, you can refer to our video on the topic. Oh, I forgot to mention, also you have the deliverables associated with that requirement. Now let's say that this requirement is a could have type. Add here the evaluation reasoning. These points down there are only input to evaluate the requirement. However, you must provide the reasoning for that evaluation, especially for the must-have and won't-have requirements. You notice now that once we assigned a category, the card became orange. Until you enter the reason for that evaluation, it will turn green. And this way you can visually track the progress of your evaluation. Once you're done with your evaluation, you can check the summary page, which basically gives you a summary for all the requirement analysis that you have done project goals, deliverables, the scope requirements, the quality requirements, and the rejected requirements. As you noticed here, you have scope requirements, quality requirements, and rejected requirements. For details on the differences between them, please check the video on the topic. And here's a summary for the acceptance criteria and all the assumptions for your project. This document will be very important moving forward in this project. It will be very important for planning. It will be very important for risk management, stakeholder management, scope management, work breakdown structure, and much more. Lastly, we have a small help manual for using this template.
If you haven't watched our video on 11 expert tips for requirements analysis yet, we highly recommend doing so to maximize the benefits of using this tutorial. Don't forget to take advantage of the sales on this template. If you have any questions or requests for other videos or templates, please leave a comment below. Also, check our merch store for unique print-on-demand designs, links in the description. Don't forget to subscribe for more upcoming videos. Thank you for watching. Until next time, this is Ziad Hamad, Digital Headache.